Hey guys, welcome back to NautiStyles and welcome back to Palm Beach, Florida. We had so much fun checking out Ranger Tug 31. If you haven't seen that tour on our channel, you can check it out right here if you're watching on your mobile device, or I'll put it in the description underneath the video. That we have decided that we must check out another model, and of course, Rika wanted to check out the largest one they have. Today we're going to check out Ranger Tug R-43 sedan. Come with me. Well, this feels quite large already.
Yeah, it's a lot more beam, obviously, than the 31 footer.
This would be the only model of the Ranger Tug that you cannot trailer, because of course it's got way more beam.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of really cool, interesting features, unique features. When we did a little sneak peek for this boat, there were two features that I literally out loud said, I did not see that one coming. So
True.
Check it out. All right, I'm on the swim platform.
Which is fairly large.
Yes, it's a really good size.
Very convenient. What is kind of cute is these integrated little fenders on the stern here for your tender.
No, they're like bumper fenders on, like you see on the bumper cars,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. So we have a storage locker here for 2 propane tanks. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Which are, obviously feeding the stove and the oven. So then on that side, we have just an additional storage right there. And obviously also access for the bilge underneath.
We got a swim ladder right there.
That's right.
Our shore power leads us over there. It's all the way in the cockpit there on the side. Actually a cool location. It's kind of out of the way, right?
Yeah, totally.
What's interesting, we also have a dual entrance up into the cockpit. So for the size of the boat, it's kind of neat that you've got on both sides.
Makes it look like right away, or feel like right away, a little bit like a larger yacht.
Yeah.
Because you have the equal boarding, right?
Yeah. So we have a boarding door on our starboard here. Stairs obviously leading up to the Flybridge, and also we have our
aft docking station. So this boat is outfitted with 2 Volvo IPS 450s, which is the standard engine package on this boat. So we have the IPS joystick here and our Volvo Penta engine monitor right here. Pretty convenient, actually.
I like that they integrated rails like this one, for example. It's something you not normally would expect, but it's pretty great because it makes it very safe to go up.
True.
Instead of putting like high rails here, that will obstruct your view.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Also, if you want to do some fishing, what a great platform for that, right?
For sure.
We have some more switches here.
Yeah, we got some cockpit light switches here, walkway switches, so it's all light switches. Here we have our battery switches, engine, generator, house battery, and our parallel switches, very easily located.
Then on our port, we have an ice maker, pretty great. Sink here, little bar here for entertainment.
Yep, little Fusion remote control right here.
We have a very interesting and versatile sitting for, well, easily 4 here, right? With these tables nicely coming up.
Also with the integrated cup holders.
Correct. Then we also have a little bit of sitting here for another 2 people. So now we're already 6 people enjoying ourselves. Something that I didn't expect at all.
So we probably have to put the camera here.
Let's do that. Okay, you guys, get ready. What?
Come on.
This is so
really
cool.
Let me grab the camera back. We look at the size of the cockpit first of all. There's so much more space.
And these tables are removable. We can take them off. So if we didn't want to have them, we can actually completely remove them and just have this big open space.
Yeah, and a lot of time when you're at anchor or you in the marina, whatever, wherever you are, not moving with the boat.
Yep.
Now you have a fantastic view. Everybody has
insane.
a great view.
And the swim platform just became part of our cockpit.
And there's still enough space to walk around, right?
Absolutely. It is really part of our cockpit.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic.
I'm pretty blown away by this. Pretty cool little ingenuity. And I like that it's mechanical, so it's a lot less to break. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, now the entire cockpit area with the swim platform in combination just felt so much bigger.
Sorry about the crazy breezy day today, you guys. Please bear with us. It is very windy. and it was raining just a few minutes ago. So there's a lot going on under here, and it's really fun, but you guys get to check it out towards the end of the video.
Yeah, when we do the engine room and all the other technical stuff.
Let's go up to the Flybridge.
Sure.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Speaking of space.
And we have a good sized tender here. How big is this, Rico?
I want to say that's like a 360 or something. Yeah, it's a brake.
Wow.
I saw that. So you can close your cockpit up completely overhead. And it's all molded in, so it has non-skid on top too, with the little steps when you do your tender launching or retrieving.
Yeah, so you actually have a lot of space to move around.
Very safe. You can step into something.
You see the solar panels behind?
Yeah, you have 2 solar panels aft, which again will help the boat to be trickle charged at all times.
Even though this yacht cannot be trailered, it is still a great size, great bridge clearance for the loop, for example. So very interesting how they resolved this, because usually this would be a huge issue. But as you can see, it can be folded. This is so cool. So it just comes off the bimini and just gets folded.
Yep. And the bimini can be folded down, of course, as well, if you really had to.
So we have our entertainment area here. We have a sink, wet bar, storage here.
Also the remote for the dinghy crane, drink fridge.
Cute little electric grill.
Yeah, we have used these Canyon electric griddles or grills.
Yeah.
Really like them, and they work fantastic.
They're really good. All right, let's go forward. So here we have a seating for easily 4 or 5 people. Really nice. I don't know if there's any storage underneath.
Yep, lots of storage underneath.
It's very deep. Look at this.
Yeah, here too.
So cool. Of course, they integrated as much storage as possible. And then we have a Helm with seating for 2, very nice. And also a really nice seating right here, you know, right next to the Helm. So everyone is together. I mean, visibility is so
And then the
awesome.
Helm bench, you can turn it. It's locked right now, but you can turn the whole bench around, so it's going to be this way, facing the table.
Oh, so you can have a dinner together or something here.
Yep.
Or lunch.
Or just cocktails.
Yeah.
So looking at the Helm, I'm going to sit down here for a moment.
Make sure it's not wet.
Well, now you're saying that? So now I can...
Well, it's great, but nobody got to see what it looks like. This is pretty sweet. Oh, that's awesome.
Captaining, cocktailing.
You don't need to turn to have a cocktail, but to eat you need to turn. Pretty cool. Yeah.
I think if this would be my boat, I would get a custom table made with a fold-out leaf.
Yeah.
So you can really have a nice dinner up here. Because honestly, this is easy 2 people, right?
You can have dinner with 8 people here.
At
Squeeze,
least 6.
but yeah.
6 people comfortably. All right, back to business.
Yeah.
Speaking of cocktails, we have 3 cup holders right here to my right. Trim tabs, IPS joystick, shift and throttle controls, of course 2 in this case because it's a dual. Volvo Penta engine monitor right there. You got a searchlight here, VHF radio, Helm, a larger Volvo Penta display which gives you all the engine information, including burn rate, RPMs, tank levels, etc. Then the large Garmin chart plotter right here, horn switch, light switches, windlass switches, and a Fusion stereo, and a little 12-volt outlet right here. Oh, and forgot this. I don't know if this is connected to an air conditioning unit or a heat unit. But there's a vent here, and there's a compass right there. So this bar will support the tower when it's folded forward.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, because it has to go above this.
Correct.
This thing here. And
so let's go downstairs and check out the interior. Actually pretty excited about the interior. I want to see it.
You guys, there's one feature that I was like, what? Okay, let's go.
Every liveaboard's dream.
Yes. All right, let's check out the interior. Why don't you stay there for a second? Because I'll show you something else here.
Nicely air-conditioned salon.
See. Woo! That was really powerful.
But that is pretty cool. You know, thinking of entertaining again, you have this whole big dance floor here. Then you have the settee here with the tables.
And then you have a bartender right here. What can I get you?
Yeah, I love it.
It's pretty nice.
Really.
So, should we close it? Because the AC
sure,
is
let's leave
very
the air
nice.
condition going.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the air-conditioned area as well.
Come on in. Before you get much further, you've got some stuff needs to be discussed.
Immediately as you walk in, you have your breaker panel there, which is pretty convenient because when you leave the boat and you leave it for a week or 2, or even you come back to the boat, the first thing you're going to do is turn on your freshwater pump, your DC paddle, whatever. You have it all right here when you walk in. Super convenient.
On our port, we have a galley, a really nice galley, you guys. It's got everything you need. So check this little thing out. Oh, cute.
Oh, I like
Look at
it.
this little thing. Oh, super cool.
Just extended your countertop space. Oh, there's the range.
Oh, so now you say range, and now it's okay to say range?
There's the stove.
Hey! I tried to say range, and you looked at me like I was crazy. Okay, 3 burner range. Good size. Oh, wow, really? Oh, look at this. How cool is this door? It goes all the way in.
Yeah, propane powered oven.
Super cool.
And now it all makes sense, because it doesn't seem to make sense right now because you have that big butcher block here.
Yeah.
But when you're actually making a meal and you're using the stove, you don't have much immediate countertop space next to it, left and right.
Yep.
So this really makes a difference.
You can actually put something here.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna keep going this way. We've got a microwave, a fridge, and another fridge.
Oh wow, that one's even larger than the one on
That's more
top.
fridge than we have.
That is a lot of refrigeration space.
Yes, very nice. Okay, then we have some storage here, some boat show stuff stored, some more storage. The wood is very nice, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Nicely done. Yeah, it's got some drawers. Nice. And then we have a dual sink. One is a little bit smaller than this one. Looks like
Probably filtered water or hot water potentially.
this is kind of cool too, you know, to be able to put some spices and things you are currently working with.
That's our propane switch here.
Uh-huh.
And then we have the water tank gauge here, which is pretty conveniently located as well, because most of the time when you want to see how much water you're using and how much you have left when you do the dishes or when you go and take a shower, right?
Yeah.
So this is a great spot actually for
Yeah,
the water
I
gauge.
agree. I like that they have it here. Jumping over to our starboard, there is a big window there. Check that on both sides, Rico. That is a big openable window
You're right.
there.
You got sliding windows.
Yeah, they're very large. Look how cute that little portholes are.
I like these little portholes
Yeah, really
actually.
nice.
So that would be your salon area,
Yeah.
kind of your lounging area.
And I have a feeling that if you're buying one of these, there's probably different configurations you can do here, whatever you decide to do. A nice area to watch a TV because TV is all the way forward right there. So it's kind of
there's a pop-up TV?
yeah. So our TV is right here underneath.
So that's a high-low table.
Yeah, that's a high-low table that, again, I'm sure you could have a different tabletop here if you wanted to. And this is interesting to have this comfy chair here.
But it's a pretty cool chair. Like
I know you like these. We've seen them on some other yacht.
It's really interesting because they have a pretty big footprint, but they're still swiveling.
We have a couple of overhead hatches, 1, 2 right here that goes up to the Flybridge. Pretty nice. Again, a pretty neat way of doing a little dumbwaiter here. Can I get you some more coffee or anything? Here we go.
It works.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, you can even do like a tray, with handles and just big enough to go through. Okay, then we go a little bit more forward. There's a bit more storage here. Look how big this is. Wow.
It could be
Pretty
like can
cool.
storage or dry goods storage, right?
Yeah, very nice. And then here we have a pretty large dinette, right? Which also has a high-low table, which can convert into another bed. This is a 2-cabin, 2-head layout, and this could become a 3rd. So now, if you guys are ready for this,
Cup holders.
that's not it.
Oh,
Hit the button. Welcome to my laundry room, and not just a washer dryer combo. No, we have a separate units, separate washer, separate dryer. A nice little area for laundry here. I can stand here without cramming into, I don't know, like some of the other boats you will have to on the similar size. I mean, this is insane. And then here, since we were wondering if there's any more freezer type refrigeration here, we have a freezer and another fridge.
wow.
And I'm
wow.
pretty sure if you wanted to have a giant freezer, you could do that as well.
This
And
is crazy.
a little more storage here and a little more storage here.
This is just crazy.
I'm blown away by this. Did you guys see it coming? Let us know in the comments if when we started lifting this up, you knew what was going to be here. I had no idea. I mean, also great space to hide from pirates, as some of you would say. Nobody would ever find you there. Kind of speechless. Like, I've never seen anything like that before.
No.
Well, that was very impressive. How do you continue after that? That's amazing. Okay, let's check out the helm.
Well, you missed something.
I did.
You missed
yes.
the wine cooler.
Yeah, they're really good about the wine coolers, Ranger Tugs.
Oh,
they
wow.
must know their customers.
That is unique.
Yeah, these chairs are very modern looking for the style of a boat.
Really cool helm chairs, and then we have two of them. We have a little spot for your phone or anything you want to put here. You have remote for your helm chairs. We can have them up or down, so you can raise them up or you can lower them down, which is pretty cool. And then we have our windshield wiper controls and the horn control. But very conveniently, when you're sitting, you don't need to reach all the way to the dashboard. You can actually have it right to your fingertips.
I don't know if I'm agreeing with this horn positioning, because that just makes you like horn trigger happy. It's right there. You're like meep, 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 especially if you're going through the river or something.
Then we have access here to fuses, all kinds of fuses, and of course a legend what each fuse is for. So if you ever have a problem, you can easily look it up and replace the fuse you need to be replaced. Oh, these are kind of cool.
Really
the little
cool.
armrests.
Yeah, all of them.
So then again, like when you sit in your helm chair, you have the joystick remote easily accessible. I mean, at your fingertips pretty much. You have a cup holder right here, your trim tabs, then the engine, ignition, start and stop buttons, dual engine shift and throttle controls. While turning around, great visibility. We have 3 really large curved windows, each have their own windshield wiper. And then we have a massive Garmin chart plotter here, which is pretty awesome. We have a gyro stabilization system on board, which is running right now. So if you guys hear a little bit of a noise in the background, that's actually the gyro which is spooled up.
Hello, a gyro on this type of a vessel. This just checked off a box for somebody who was thinking like, how can I convince my wife to go on this boat with me? It's got a stabilizer. I mean, very impressive.
100%. Back to the helm. We have a beautifully wood finished helm wheel here. Again, like the tug style comes out.
Very nice.
It's kind of cool. I like it. We have our Volvo Panther monitor here, another smaller Garmin plotter, which is probably one of the smallest sizes, but it's kind of nice to have 2 you can switch back and forth, or put one on one and the other one on the other one. You can even have that as a split, and then have 3 different kind of sources on your displays, which is pretty cool. We have a Fusion stereo here. We have a wireless charging spot here for your phone, which is convenient too, so you don't need any cables to charge your phone. Then our helm switches are right here, engine room fan, macerator, anchor, navigation lights. We got 2 windlasses here, which we're going to see when we get to the foredeck in a moment. And then our bilge pump switches here too, which we can manually override and pump out water if we had to.
Real quick, I have to point it out, sit normal in that chair because it's almost like a retro Star Trek. You feel very powerful sitting there. Look at all your controls. Okay, how about you open up that door and we'll go forward real quick.
Thank you for following me to the foredeck.
All right, go ahead. Oh, wow. So I am gonna take a stab and assume that this is a sitting area here.
Interesting.
How does it come up?
Go put it all the way back and just leave it like this.
Interesting.
There's just plenty. I mean, you don't need more than that.
Yeah, but it's good for little sundowners.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have here?
Like we just saw on the helm, we had 2 switches for 2 windlasses. So there they are. We have 2 windlasses unconventionally mounted to the side. So it's not straight back like we always or normally see. And then you have a little bit of a redirection here, a wheel which redirects the chain to go and let the anchor. So we have a dual anchor setup here, which is pretty cool and unique for a boat which is 43 foot long.
I don't remember last time I've seen a dual anchor on a 40-some footer.
And then also you have your Titanic moment spot there.
Oh yes, okay, yes. The bow pulpit.
Pretty cool. Watching the dolphins is a lot cooler when you have that.
Pretty awesome.
So we have not mentioned right now here, there are 2 rod holder receptacles, which I am pretty confident that there are for some sort of sunshade. Because I'm also seeing
you
here
are right.
a fitting for a receptacle for some kind of piping.
You are right.
The back end of it. As well as we have adhesive snaps, same on there, so you can actually close the whole boat up and keep it cool.
Oh yeah, for some of you guys who are wondering how this works, this is really cool. I love these. This is 3M and different companies make these. So you basically can put a snap anywhere you want and remove it, and without drilling anything in. Lifesavers sometimes, pretty awesome.
Very cool. Let's point out also the foot remote switches, which we have here, besides we having the switches at the helm, or both helms actually. Then here our access to our anchor locker, same on the port side, and tons of cleats to tie down your dock lines.
Is this a protection with the chain?
Correct, because once it's slacking, or
Yeah.
you know, when you lift it up and sometimes it's bouncing a little bit, you don't want to destroy the gel coat.
Okay, get back inside and go
Sure.
check out the master.
Yep. That's pretty convenient.
Totally. All right,
So,
we're back in. It's
One second.
Yeah.
Can we lift out this, please?
Oh.
There is our gyro stabilizer right there.
And that's the noise that you guys are hearing because it's spooled up and the boat is not moving at all. Nothing, right? It's just like
You don't feel anything.
solid.
Yeah.
Let's check out the master. Wow, this is really nice.
Super, super generous.
And I feel like in this situation, this yacht would be primarily used by a couple and maybe, you know, kids or, you know, somebody, occasional guests coming. So what they did here is they did a little bit of not unconventional door as well. So you have this folding door here, right? And then you have this panel, flips up and it comes over like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that.
Like a companion way.
Correct. So what I like about it is obviously you could have had sort of a door, but then you would have lost some of the light coming in here, right? This keeps it very open and it makes you feel like you have a much larger space. So this is like if you use it as just, you know, a couple and the only 2 people on board, it's pretty nice to just have it open. I would never close it.
Yeah,
Why?
I would never close it either.
Right? Let's start right here on our starboard. This is really cute. Look at this work area here.
Great layout.
Yeah, or makeup station. I don't know, whichever way you want to use it. Really nice. Got a little drawer. This is a great home office here.
And your little porthole again, the round porthole.
So cute. What's this?
Access to the back of the helm.
Very cool.
Yep.
Super convenient. And then we keep going forward. This is really neat. I like all of this. You know, you just have a little bit of a ledge so you can put stuff in there. I mean, it's great for like electronics and things that, you know, you want to keep close by. A good size hanging locker.
Hanging locker with a porthole.
Yeah. Interesting. Great space. Then we also have a settee right here going forward with tons of storage underneath. Check, check. This is very unique. They kept all of these windows. Check it out, you guys. And also windows forward. And what we found out when we checked this boat out is that they also have bright like LED
Well, there
light?
is an anchoring
Yeah.
LED light facing forward. So at nighttime, if you feel like, okay, something sounds weird or the anchor is skipping and you want to just do, you know, quick visual on the anchor chain or the bridle, which you have out and using, with the ability to look forward and having these windows, which literally go pointing straight forward, which is a very unusual setup. I've actually never seen that. You don't need to run outside, walk to the foredeck. You can actually have a quick look, and there's a switch down here which turns on that light, so you don't even need to get up out of the bed.
Just from the bed, you check it out. And this is also neat because you have the windows on both sides. So if you want to check your, you know, anchor in terms of,
All your neighbors.
yeah, just to see where everybody's at, you can literally just look around and be in a pretty good spot here. Okay, so this is a pretty convenient way of doing the bed. Nice to have this little reading area / settee here with storage. Then we have drawers here.
Oh wow, 4
Very
drawers.
good. And then on our port here, there's really deep storage. This is great. I would maybe even make something like this lockable.
Fairly
Okay.
large TV.
Yeah, a good size TV here. And we have 2 of these hatches that we can open up that are actually right in front of the helm up there. So it's a pretty great cross breeze that you can get in here.
And forward facing, so you can really funnel in a good amount of air, especially at anchor.
Absolutely. Oh, look how beautiful. Integrated lighting into the staircase. We have a proper ensuite. Check it out.
Oh, so it's like a semi-dry wet hat. You have to push it on this side and pull it on the other
Oh,
side.
both sides, like this.
Yes.
This is pretty cool. That's a very good size one-person shower.
Actually, good amount of space to shower, right?
Yeah, very nice elbow room. And instead of having a curtain, which of course you could, this is definitely a bit more convenient.
And you keep the rest of the bathroom dry, so you
Totally.
don't have it splashed everywhere.
Because as soon as you're done, you just pull it back and all the residual water is down there. Okay, what do we have here? A bit of storage here, really good size. A little bit more here. Some exposed shelving here. And looks like, whoa, great size. A window and an openable porthole, pretty cool. And what they did is they integrated an overhead skylight. So you have a really nice amount of
But it's
beautiful
frosted,
light
so
here.
you have the privacy too.
Yeah. Okay. Really nice. Let's check out the guest cabin. We're going all the way aft. This is really cool as well. Hold on.
Oh, stepping in here, there's a little bit more equipment up here, which I want to point out. So we have the remote for the generator right here. It's also pretty conveniently located. And then we have the air condition control for the galley and the guest stateroom right here, as well as our battery monitor right there.
This is very cozy. If I went to visit somebody for a weekend on their Ranger Tug, I would think this is a very cozy little space. So you just sat down on a cute little, I don't know, little sitting stool there with storage underneath. There's some stuff stored because of the boat show, you guys, but you can see there's storage here, there's storage here.
I think you can put an insert in here and make this a complete layout.
Yeah, right here, you can see it. This could be a complete bed. It's very, very big.
Which would make this larger than a king size bed.
Yeah, it's very, very big. And how cute they did these cushions here, so you can actually have a proper, you know, sitting space here. It's very comfortable. And the way this is staggered, you have plenty of headroom. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
no, this is pretty
You
cool.
have a TV that,
Oh, drop down TV.
yeah, drop down TV. And then let's switch spots. So I'll show you this little thing here. How cool is that?
Oh yeah.
Super neat. And also have some windows here and here. It's a good amount of daylight coming in. Again, the same style of a privacy door and a sliding hatch here. And its own ensuite, which is also very good size. It's a wet head, of course. There's no space for a separate shower here. We have some storage down here. Windows, another window. Medicine cabinet here. Cute. Same thing, skylight, more storage. This works. To spend a weekend or for a kids cabin,
Totally.
pretty nice. Let's show you guys the engine compartment.
Let's check out this compartment first
Oh
here.
yes, we haven't showed you guys anything here.
So open this up. Here is the generator. Pretty good access from the top side of the generator. Now, considering you have three very large hatches here, the center one is motorized, which we're going to open in a second. And we can open these ones as well for the main engines and for additional access to the generator.
So on that side, what do we have, storage?
I believe it's just storage there, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Really nice. Okay, let's see this engine compartment.
So I got a switch right here. There we go.
And what about another one?
Easy access. Okay, so this is pretty convenient. I
And
mean,
you still have, obviously,
you
one
can still
more that
open
you
this
can
one.
open.
Also doing an engine service, you don't
You
need to
just
crunch
sit here
over.
sipping coffee or
you
beer.
can actually stand up in between. You know, normally in engine rooms you usually have the height restriction because they're tucked in under somewhere, and you're always crunching over. I mean, it's really convenient. Your filters are right here. Over there on this side would be right there. You're just leaning over to the other side, doing your filters. Super easy. This boat is powered by D6 IPS 450s. Again, IPS drive, so they're pod drives. That's the reason we have the joystick. We don't need any thrusters. No bow thruster, no stern thruster. Everything is getting pushed or pulled by these IPS drives or pod drives, which we see right here. Access to everything really, really conveniently located. We have the remote switches here for the engine room hatches, the starboard and the port one. Another fuel gauge right here, which is about 3/4 at the moment. Then staring down here into the bilge area, we have through holes which are easily accessible as well. We got bilge pumps down there, water pump down there, We have a primary fuel filter right here, then here another one for the port side. Sea strainers on the Volvos. Looking backwards, we have an oil changing system right here on the boat. There you can select which one you want to suck out, and there's the hose which you would put in a bucket or any kind of device where you would dump in the old oil, and then really makes it easy to service your engines, service your motors, do your oil change. Neat thing to have. Got a battery here which is probably for the starboard engine, because I see another one over there on the other side, which is for the port engine. And then we're standing on a tank down here. Looks like a fuel tank because I see the return lines connected to it. So standing on the fuel tank right here, and it's probably gonna go further forward, or there might be another one further forward. And then I see there is more fuel tankage on the outboard side.
And another thing to point out, it's completely out of the elements. While you're working here, you're completely covered, so pretty convenient. Alrighty, you guys, this completes our tour of this Ranger Tug R-43 CB. I really think this was special in so many ways. Let us know in the comments what you thought. Let us know if there are any other type of tugboats that you guys are interested in seeing. Definitely check us out on the Patreon and on Instagram if you haven't already. We do connect with a lot of you on Instagram. I absolutely love doing that. Feel free to DM us. Thank you so much for all the likes, and this thing is always in my face. And make sure you tap that notification bell, that little bell that makes a huge difference, so you'll never ever miss a new video. And some of you have been commenting and saying that strangely you used to subscribe and all of a sudden realized that you were no longer subscribed. Well, YouTube did a huge purge on a whole bunch of accounts, and I think when that happened, a whole bunch of fake accounts and everything on YouTube got deleted. You might have been unsubscribed from some of the channels that you are normally subscribed to. So make sure you check it out that you're still subscribing to our channel. Make sure you go and click that subscribe button.
Well, enjoy the outtakes.
Definitely had outtakes.
Yeah.
Ciao! Right here on our starboard. What's going on? You're stuck?
I'm holding it. There we go.
Oh, to the command center, command bridge. Well, Flybridge.
Port side forward, starboard back.
Sure.
The other one.
Sure. I mean, I'm not an idiot completely sometimes. Still 3 more days of boat show. You better watch yourself, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You have to deal with me for 3 more days. Sorry, I wasn't yawning because you were boring. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it was really a red eye. A red eye last night. Huge delay.
Crimea River.
Life of a yacht tuber.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Interior.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
What? I wasn't ready with the
Oh.
the description. What each future is for. Each a legend. What each.
Let it be light. Let it be light.
Taste it.
I can't believe you just made me taste water.
Yeah.
And I went for it. Okay.
It's actually recycled urine.
Oh, mint.
No, not when we're filming.